this probably is not going to be the best analogy because I think you'll be able to blow it up a little bit. But I didn't know about soccer growing up. We only had football in South Louisiana. So I had to coach my kids in soccer. And a friend of mine gave me a tip and he said, hey, first practice, just ask the kids their superpower. And here's the 4 basic skills at soccer at that age, which is basically running down the field, kicking the ball, stopping the ball, and generally getting them to work kind of as a team, like those 4 skills. So first practice, I asked them their superpower. And then interestingly, at 7, 8 years old, these kids have a lot of self-awareness and they don't have all the baggage we then have later as adults, and took their answers and kind of composed the team based on that. And we did incredibly well. Now, understanding their superpowers, understanding the basic skills needed at that level of the game, which obviously is a whole lot simpler compared to an organization or, a professional soccer team, etc. So I use that as an analogy in the book of composing the organization, because I think, like myself, a lot of leaders, they don't even think that's actually part of their role. So that's my take at making the organization. How would you clean that up or even say it totally differently?
Now let's expand it, and let's start with just a body of work that you're familiar with, and then that would be Lee Thayer. His most famous signature book is called Leadership. Great one-word title, thinking, being, doing. But as time went by, his next most famous book was called The Competent Organization, which means even Lee made a transition from just thinking about leadership as an individual role and then beginning to focus on, okay, what is this organizational stuff? When you think about the specific skills on the soccer field, running and stopping the ball and kicking the ball, those are really great, but at some point you have to pass the ball to someone else. And now all of a sudden we've changed from individual skills in a role to 2 roles that have to work together.